up, folks? My name is Melvin, and welcome back to Dream Journal, a place to kind of let my ideas roam free. So let's start. I think this one I'm going to try to inspire some food for thought episodes. So I definitely want to do that. So whatever thought comes to my mind, but it's all been nerdy, so I'm just gonna go with it. I'm gonna try. So the first one is Spy Kids. So I think what's making me hesitant to do it is that it's a little bit niche. Not everyone has seen Spy Kids. So what can I talk about to a wider group of audience? I, I think I guess some facts about it is that it's very Hispanic. Like it's probably one of the most Hispanic movies that is in American culture. There's not very many out there. There's Cheech and Chong, and then I don't know, the George Lopez show. Like, other than that, there's just not a lot of Hispanic representation. So just seeing it in a kids movie, I just think is kind of cool. Kind of gives it a style that you don't see out there. So I can kind of see why people like Coco then. Um, it's just one of those. That's a cool fact. I don't like what else is something universal about Spy Kids. Um, that's pretty much all I can think of. It's just that it's very Hispanic. Um, so it's like movies I can't really talk about because then it's just like, well, um, it's without explaining the story, but explaining the story is not fun. Watching the movie is fun. I'm trying to think. Like, I don't know. It's kind of you can't do it. I don't know. I don't know what else to talk about in that one. It's kind of though. I think there's a really good. Okay, hold on. Do you think God lives in heaven because he too is afraid of what he created? So it was interesting. So this is in Spy Kids 2. There's this scientist that creates like a weird species of animals, and they grew in size and kind of took over an island. And then he says this quote, "Do you think God lives in heaven because he too is afraid of what he created?" Like, what a weird thing to put in a movie, and yet like wow. It's a weird shift. Like a movie as goofy as Spy Kids, and then you have this. Because I don't know, when you think about it, like, humans are pretty like OP, like extremely OP, and it's just like we can't really. It's hard for us to coexist with other animals. We got to chop down their ecosystem. I don't know, and it's such a weird quote, but I'm glad it exists. I don't know, kind of cool. Um, what else is it? Like what can be potential food for thought episodes? I'm trying to think right now. Oh man, I don't know why I'm just going. I'm like now I'm just thinking about some more Spy Kid stuff. But whatever, all right. Well, Shark Boy and Lava Girl. So why am I talking about this stuff? It's a Robert Rodriguez movie, so it's the same kind of studio that made the other Spy Kids. Um, it's so it's such a weird movie, such a weird movie. Um, but it's I don't know. It's trying. It really is trying something. Even if it's something so goofy, it is like it's trying its best. Well, I definitely apologize for that. For 6 minutes straight, I didn't see that my microphone was plugged in. I got embarrassed and then I stopped recording. Literally, that is what I did. Um, so yeah, I just started talking about Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Yeah, it's trying. It is genuinely trying to like be its own thing. You gotta respect it for that. But okay, the whole point of episode 5 of this was to talk about things for food for thought. Why don't these work for food for thought? They're just it's I guess I oh, dang it. I dropped I oh, I don't know what I okay, there we go. Found it. Found it. Sorry, I dropped something and I wanted to there we go. Okay. How to explain how to talk about Spy Kids. I feel like this is kind of something that needs a script, but I guess it doesn't need a script as long as I know what my talking points are. So, Spy Kids talking points. Alrighty. So, Spy Kids talking points. So, I guess the first thing is Robert Rodriguez. So, Robert Rodriguez is in it. I don't know much about Robert Rodriguez, so that doesn't help. So, I can't really. If I don't know much about. I mean, I know he's the director, but if I don't know how to talk about him, then just get rid of that. I don't. Hmm. I realize this is tough. Like, I don't really have any talking points. Hmm. I don't really have any talking points for Spy Kids. Like, simple talking points. And yet it's on my mind. Spy Kids is one of those shows or one of those movies. Spy Kids is one of those movies that is just always on my mind. Why is it always on my mind? I mean, I mentioned the Hispanic thing. Very Hispanic. Uh, Antonio Banderas. It's just really cool. Um, Junie is annoyingly relatable. Carmen is annoyingly recognizable. Um, what else? It's goofy. So goofy. Goofy plot. Very goofy. But I can't describe the plot. I don't really remember it. I don't know. Is it just an evil scientist? I think it's just an evil scientist trying to take over the world. And then the spy family tries. Machete. Dude, machete. Machete. That jetpack scene. No, I mean I can't really. Yeah, can't really talk. I don't know how to describe it. It's just weird gadgets. Oh my god, there's so many weird gadgets. It's like cement spray, cement spray. It was like shock gum. What else was there? There was like there was like this like microwave food generator or something. Uh George Clooney is the president. Like, okay, so I think I got quite a few stuff. All right, so I'm gonna pretend like I am giving the script. All right, what's up, folks? My name is Melvin, and welcome. So Spy Kids was is something that has always been on my mind, not just because it's a nostalgic. I accidentally pressed the power off button. Dang. But anyways, yeah, no, it's a very Hispanic movie. The second thing is just Antonio Banderas. He plays the dad in this spy family, and I think he's a cool character. I think he's a very interesting character. Very two dimensional. But his delivery just makes up for it. You know, Antonio Banderas just he blends into whatever role you give him. He's very very talented in that way. One of the characters' name is Junie. He is the small little boy. He's the youngest in the family, and he's annoyingly relatable. Um, I am the younger brother in my family. I get picked on a lot. I'm not very skilled or talented. But it's like in the movie, they're like, oh, you have a kind heart, and it's like, I don't mean that in a way to like brag, but just yeah, I was just kind of the nicer of the two in my family. Like my older brother was not the nice one. So like that's what Carmen is annoyingly recognizable. Yeah, Carmen was kind of like my older brother in some ways. Like he cared about me, you know, but we fought a lot. It was just kind of crazy. Now the goofy plot, man. The plot in Spy Kids is it's weird. It's like an evil scientist trying to take over the world, but he's using kid clones and a kids TV show to do it. So it's like it's such a weird plot, and you're not gonna find anything like it. As Machete, can you believe? Well, maybe I guess maybe he'd existed in another. I think he did exist in another Robert Rodriguez movie, but it's just hard to believe. Like Robert Rodriguez has this weird like lore slash like universe, you know, and just having Machete in there is super cool. Now, if you don't know who I'm talking about, well, I mean Danny Trejo. All right, Danny Trejo. Look him up if you don't know, but you've seen him and all the weird gadgets. The movie has a lot of like weird gadgets in there. Cement spray. I remember this one fight scene where the Carmen and Junie were fighting their clones, like weird android clones. Watch the movie if you don't know what I'm talking about. And then shoots them with cement spray. It was weird. And then shock gum, and they also used that in the fight scene. Like, what are these with these weird like gadgets? And then there was this like microwave food generator. I really don't know how to describe it, but it's just like they picked these things that were like size of popcorn bags, like unpopped popcorn bags. They put it in the microwave, and then out comes like food, you know, like McDonald's. So I don't know what else to call it, but a microwave food generator. And then finally, this is a small role, but George Clooney is the president in this weird little universe. So yeah, like there's just so many weird things going on. Um, but yeah, I doubt. All right, so maybe I can talk about Spy Kids. That was not bad at all. Alrighty. So I guess I could talk about weird things. I just have to try to make it relatable. I have to try to I think I got to deliver it better, but yeah, I don't know. That wasn't bad. That wasn't horrible. I could practice. I could start practicing doing stuff like this. This might be what Dream Journal just starts to become. It just might become a place to make scripts, a script place. Um, I don't know. That could work. Anyways, thank you so much for listening, and you guys take care.